Hi everyone, I am P. Narendra, PGT Physical Science from Authority. Today let us see how power curve bill calculations are done. In power curve bill calculations, generally we use a word called unit of current. Let us see what is one unit of current. Generally 1 unit of current is nothing but 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt is nothing but kilo is nothing but equal to 1000 watt. Watt is nothing but unit of power. Watt is nothing but as unit of power. We can take it as 1000 joules per second. So 1 watt is nothing but work done by time. So joule by second, which is nothing but 1000 joules by second. Generally in our household purposes, we use a word called unit, 1 unit of current. So 1 kilowatt per hour, that is nothing but 1 kilowatt is nothing but 1000 joules into watt. 1 hour, which contains nothing but 60 minutes, and each minute is nothing but equal to 60 seconds. So by multiplying all of them, we get a value that is 600 to 1000 joules, which is nothing but equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. So if any electrical appliance uses this much amount of energy, then we can say that the power, that is nothing but which is equal to 1 unit. So in our household bill, the consumption basing on the number of units that are used by us, the bill will be laid by us. Now let us see what is overloading of electric current. Generally our electric current enters into house through two lines, that is through two lines, which is nothing but two wires, which is nothing but called lines. Generally in our household purposes, the amount of electric current that is used is nothing but potential difference from 220 to 240 volt, and the amount of electric current that enters is 5 to 20 ampere. Let us consider how, in which case there is a chance of overloading in our home. For example, let us see about this case. In this case, from the two lines, that is nothing but from the lines from the electric pole, we are getting a potential difference of 240 volt. Now you can see what will happen. Generally overloading takes place. For example, the maximum amount of current that can be entering into our home is 20 amperes. For example, in your home, if you are using only TV, so there is only 6 ampere of current, and you can observe that electric current flows into your house without any problem. Now let us consider we have added a fridge simultaneously. So the total amount of current is nothing 14 amperes, which is less than our limit of 20 amperes. So there is no problem at all by using in this way at home. Now when we add one more bulb, which is consuming 2 amperes of electric current, now the total value have become 16 amperes. Up to here also there is no problem by using it home. Now when you add an extra fan, now you can see the amount of electric current entering into your home is absolutely equal to 20 amperes. Let us consider if there was no chance of any protection at your home. Now if more amount of electric current is entered into your home, and if you attach an electric heater which consumes more than 5 amperes, or for example more than 1 ampere also, you will observe that there will be large amount of heat produced in the wires, which may lead to burning of the appliances, or otherwise which may lead to damage of the appliances. This is nothing but called as overloading. Now how to decrease the overloading? This can be done by using a fuse. So in the same case, now up to here we have seen that there is 20 amperes of current. If I use extra heater which consumes more 10 amperes, then automatically more amount of current starts flowing through the fuse, which the fuse wire, due to excess amount of electric current passing through it, starts melting and breaks off. Due to that, all our appliances are protected and they will be safe. So in this way, the excess amount of electric current entering into our home can be easily saved, and we can protect our appliances from the excess amount of electric current entering into our homes by using fuse. So this is the part about power bill calculations and overload. Thank you.